Island in the Sun is very easy. It's just 2 parts for the acoustic version. By the way, this can pretty much work for an electric version as well. So this works for both, but I'm going to teach you my acoustic kind of rendition. At the very end, I'm going to show you that little tricky thing. So if you're in the room with another guitar player and they know the basics, you can go ahead and do the advanced stuff. I'm going to save that for the very end. The sweet stuff is on the tail end. Let's dive in. Here's the verse. Right, so it's just going to be, it's intro, it's verse, it's interlude, it's the majority of the song. It's an E minor, it's an A minor, it's a D major, and then a G major. Okay? And the strum pattern's a bit tricky. He's pushing a lot of the chords, so they're coming in early. You don't have to do it that way. You can simply do this. That's down, down, up for every chord. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. But if you want to go that next level, push a little bit. See, I went to that G a little early. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? Try to jump that beat a little bit. It's going to make it sound a little bit more interesting and a little bit more like the track. And that's it. That's your verse. E minor, A minor, D, G for down, down, ups. It's moving pretty quick. If that's too hard, maybe start with just down, down. Right? Nothing wrong with that. That's your verse. Let's go ahead and learn the chorus. This happens a couple times. I'm going to go and play it full speed and break it down. Okay, so the chorus is pretty simple. It's going to be a D major, down, down, up. And that's a common strum pattern, by the way. Down, down, up, down, up. That's what we're doing for the whole thing. Okay, so 1 measure of D to 1 measure of G. Another measure of D, down, down, up, back to G. After that, we're going to change it up, go to a C. A minor, and then D twice. And you're back to your verses. And that's it, you guys. Let's go ahead and teach you the fun little bonus that I promised, this part. Right, so I'm playing an E minor here, but with a D minor shape, okay? If you've never learned Caged, well, this is going to be a nice little intro for you. It's a song that I actually like to refer to when I teach Caged. So, it's a D minor chord, which is a simple chord that's not super common, but you should know it. That's open D string. My middle finger plays the 2nd fret G string. My 3rd finger plays the 3rd fret of the B string. My 1st finger plays the 1st fret of the high E string. Okay? Now, that is a D minor chord for sure. It's just D, F, and A. And if you play just these 3, it's still a D, F, and an A. Technically a little out of order, but either way, it's a minor triad, and that's all you need to know. So this is a D minor from the G string down. This is a D sharp minor, also known as E flat minor. And if you bring it up one more, you've got yourself an E minor chord. It's the same as that. It's just a different arrangement of the same 3 notes. E, G, and B in this case. And that's what I want you to play. And the trick is to only play the top 3 strings for this particular shape. If you don't, it sounds dreadful. So that's part of the secret sauce. So same measure, same rhythm. Down, down, up. Right? Now, as I do my up strum, I might bring it up into the A minor. And that right there is just another A minor. Same 3 notes, A, C, and E. I'm going to use my 2nd finger for the G string, 5th fret. And I'm backing it up quite a ways from that fret to make room for these guys. My third finger plays the B string 5th fret, and my pinky, my fourth finger plays the high E string 5th fret, all on the 5th fret, kind of stacked like that. So, note that my third finger stays, kind of a nice little trick. So just go back and forth, getting that comfortable. That is an A minor chord, based out of your E minor shape officially, just the top 3 strings. So down, down, up, down, down, right? And then we go to our D. Just as normal, you can play all 4 strings if you want D string down. Kind of good news if you learned the verse before on this easy version. And then the G comes in, and that's going to be this shape. And that right there is out of an E major shape from this common bar chord if you played bar chords. That's all it's coming from the top 3 guys. My middle finger plays the 4th fret of the G string. First finger is going to stack and flatten and play the 3rd fret B and 3rd fret high E. 4, 3, 3. And avoiding all that, okay? So top 3 strings again. That's why when I teach it, I recommend just saying, hey, top 3 strings are the only ones you get to play, even though that D, you can technically sneak in the open D string. So it sounds like this. And that takes a little getting used to. Now apply that same rhythm we were doing before. Or you can mix it up and get a little more accurate, and it goes like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So I'm doing a lot of jumping of the beat. That takes a little time. Now I've got that note for, or chord for chord, and like arrow for arrow for arrow in my PDF guide that I've custom made for you guys. You do have to be a member of my Patreon, but if you are $5 or above, you get access to that. So that's just going to basically be a neat little trick. If somebody is already playing those chords and they've got it down, you can stack on top. It's going to sound magical. Or you can just play those instead and then play full open chords for your chorus. Also sounds great. They're going to be a little bit less stable. So if I'm playing by myself, party, hanging out, I'm the only guitar player, I'll probably actually air for those, just simply because these are just so thin, they tend to get a little drowned out. But it's completely your option. Have fun. They're the exact same chords, just different, what we call voicings.